Good morning and welcome to
Good Day Oxford. We have a great show planned for you this week. I'm Maria.
And I'm Madeline, filling in for Lindsay.
So our athlete of the week will be Madeline herself. And later on in the kitchen with Auntie Rita, we'll learn how to make caramel apples.
We just got back from the fair. We had caramel apples there, but we want to know how to make them ourselves.
And now to the athlete of the week. Hello and welcome back to The Athlete's Life. Today it's just me, Maria. Lindsay is at a sports camp this week, but her twin sister Madeline is here for our Athlete of the Week. Madeline does sports, horses, and lots of exercise. Help me welcome the very crazy, silly, and fun of energy, Madeline Barrows.
Woo!
Hi. Well, look at you. That sure was something else. Could you please explain to us what sports you do?
Of course, I do field hockey, basketball, and horseback riding.
That's some variety. Some people don't think that riding is a sport. Could you please explain to us why it is a sport?
Well, first of all, it's in the Olympics, which I hope you all watch to see some of the athletes from the U.S. compete. I ride and train all year long to stay in shape for show season in the spring, summer, and beginning of fall. My sister Natalie rode all through the year last year.
Wow, is it hard to fit everything into your schedule?
Yes. I was talking about having a girls out weekend, but every weekend in August is booked. In the school year, it is hard to do sports, horses, and school assignments at the same time.
You did a cool flippy thingy into the studio. Do you take gymnastics?
No. But I really like to teach myself moves, like the one I did earlier.
So what exactly do you do with your horse?
I do showmanship, which is leading the horse on the ground doing patterns. I do English and Western too. My horse knows reining, but I'm not ready to do that yet.
Well, thank you for your time. Now we have some summer health tips. Eat clean and lean foods. Rehydrate with lots of water. Exercise regularly. Change your routine. Include both cardio and weights training. Make the most of this beautiful country we live in and train outdoors. Try some new sports or a new boxing class at your gym.
Stay hydrated. Don't stay out too long. Check the forecast. Keep sunscreen on daily. Yeah.
That front walkover you did into the studio was pretty cool.
Speaking of apples,
Let's go see Aunt Rita in the kitchen. Hello, Auntie Rita.
Hello, Maria. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Fantastic.
So what do you have for me today?
I heard you ladies went to the fair last week, so I thought we would make caramel apples.
Well, you mean caramel apples?
No, dear, caramel. See, it's right there. Caramel.
Whatever. Okay, back to the show.
Well, so you take an apple. Nice, lovely red apple. And a very sharp knife. Children, make sure you get help from your parents with this part. And very carefully cut out the center. So you don't cut your hands. Very carefully, like I said. You have to kind of go at an angle so that you can cut out the center. And hopefully it'll pop out easy. Or not. That's fine. There we go. And I like to take a spoon and dig out all the gross guts like the seeds and whatnot. Because that's disgusting. Nobody wants to eat that. Very carefully. Spoon is less dangerous than a knife, but still dangerous. Oh no, I broke my apple. Once you get all the yucky seeds and guts out, you take your caramel dip And you very carefully fill your apple with dip, and then you put it in the fridge or the freezer for about half an hour. Now, the other way you can do it is this is a little bit easier too. You can cut the apple right in half, and very carefully again, cut sideways at an angle, so you cut the core out. Watch your fingers. Children, ask your parents for help. So you've got a nice center well for your caramel. Ooh, a little too far. There we go. It's still good. And then, get a plate. Take your dip. I love caramel dip. It's delicious.
Looks pretty good.
And you set it right there in the center. You stand it up like this, so then you have a nice, lovely apple that you can bite into with a core of caramel. You put them in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. And then when they come out, it's like magic! Thank you, darling.
Yep.
So you have your apple here that you can slice. Lovely. Whoops. Be careful. Maybe.
I just cut the apple in slices and then dip it in the caramel.
Well, no, but then it's not a caramel apple. It's just dip.
Well, aren't you supposed to have green apples?
No, darling, that's disgusting. Green apples are for pie. No, you don't eat them.
When
with
we went to
caramel.
the fair, the caramel was on the outside and it was a green apple.
No, I only make red caramel apples. And when Auntie Rita went to the store, they were out of things to put around the outside of the apple, so she had to improvise.
Well,
Taste it.
Let's try it and see if it's good.
Take a little bite. Oops. Oh dear. That's very messy.
It's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
See? Delicious caramel apples,
So,
sort of like at the fair.
Auntie Rita, how's Story doing?
Story is doing wonderful. She's at cooking school, learning so much. While I'm here with you, I don't need to go to cooking school. Sharing all my wisdom with you.
Well, thank you.
You're
was
so
a great
welcome.
segment.
I should have loved that athlete of the week.
And anyways, those caramel apples sure were delicious.
Yeah, they were. This is all the time we have for this week on
Good Day, Oxford.
Another way you can do this is you can take your apple and cut it right in half. This was a little easier in terms of cutting things. And again, very carefully with a sharp knife. Oh dear, we have a guest. Why, hello! Do you like apples? Very carefully cut out the center. Again, cut out all the gross things like the seeds and whatnot. You must, again, cut at an angle. Hello, darlings. This is Auntie Rita here.
He's like, what?
He's like, what? That's awesome.
This is a new cooking show. Why aren't you making dog biscuits?
Yeah. Auntie Rita, you've turned into a dog.
And it just...
We're just chilling.
That's silly.
He doesn't even care.
You're such a good dog. My dog would have been all over that.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
How do you say caramel?
Do you have a piece? You want to cut off a little slice? It's really not little now, and that's okay. And then you just stay. Okay.
Mmm.
Even Hunter loves my caramel apple.
Spoke too soon.
I should have loved that athlete of the week.
And those caramel apples were sure were delicious.
Yeah, that's all we have time for this week.
This
on
is Good Day
Day
Oxford.
Oxford.